What's going on, you guys? Today I want to talk to you about which KRK Rokit monitors to buy. I guess a little bit of, what my favorite features are and what I think brings the most value into any home studio. If you're looking for professional studio monitors, KRK Rokits are some of the best. They're definitely some of the most popular around right now. And they're really a great choice for many things. The G4 8s, which is what these are actually some of my favorites. And I've gone through a couple KRK Rokit monitors, and this generation 4, they just really knocked it out of the park. And so, I kind of wanted to discuss what's so great about them. To start, some of the specs, they are DSP driven. They work with a DSP-driven graphic EQ, which is really nice. We'll move over to the back here so you can kind of get a better idea of that. So it comes up right here, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can turn it on. So as you can see, there's a graphic EQ. It gives you the ability to kind of tune your speakers to whatever room that you're working in, help you better work with your own environment, which is really nice. They also have Kevlar drivers, which are really tight. They help to kind of maintain sonic integrity. Your lows and highs are going to sound really nice, tight, punchy, and just all around really solid. Now, why the KRK Rokit 8s over, any of the other monitors in their lineup? Well, first of all, I love the amount of sub that these provide. Of course, you're not going to get down to, the 20 hertz, like literal sub range, but these go down to 36 hertz, which is just enough for a mid-sized room, in my opinion. I don't need a bunch of sub in here. If I really need to mix with sub, I can get an external sub instead. They have an 8-inch woofer, provides plenty of response throughout the frequency spectrum. Nice and big, especially when you compare them to the 5-inch woofers that the other ROKIT G4s have. There are 203 watts of power, which is pretty solid. I actually, besides using these for mixing, I've used them for DJing as well. And so, I was recently at a little party down in San Diego that we had to throw, and I used these to play the music down there. It's probably for a party of like 100 or so people. And so, they're really great for loud and large environments. One of the really nice things about these is that they have an exceptional low-end extension, especially when you compare them to the older generation KRKs. Many people used to say that KRK monitors were way too bottom-heavy, and I don't think that's the case anymore. I think they've really come a long way. Just in terms of their builds, you have the front firing ports now, so you can back them up right against a window or a wall, and they'll still, you won't get a really cloudy and muddy low end, which is really nice. And overall, they're just great. I think they're really responsive. They work well in, pretty much any size room, and I just don't really have any bad things to say. So, if you're getting the KRK Rokits, I would highly recommend that you get the KRK Rokit 8 G4 speakers, as these are some of the best on the market. All right, there you have it. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to throw them in there, and get back to you. All right, thanks. Bye.